Hello viewers, welcome to Beyond Borders. For the last 8 decades, US dollar enjoys an imperial status and plays a crucial role in the global economy. Most countries use US dollar for all cross-border transactions and their central banks park forex reserves in US dollar. This put the United States in a very strong position in geopolitics also. It empowers the US to influence and shape decisions taken by governments, business, and institutions. But in recent years, the US dollar is steadily losing its grip. Many countries, including India, China, Russia, and European Union, are now pushing for a new phenomenon called de-dollarization. It can be a major setback for the United States. So what is de-dollarization? Why are the countries taking this path? Let's analyze it in detail. De-dollarization is the process of reducing the dollar's dominance in global market. It means countries replacing the US dollar as a reserve currency, medium of exchange, and unit of account. Instead, they use their own currency or alternate resources. It involves the following ways. One is accumulating forex reserves in other currencies like the euro, Japanese yen, British pound, etc. The other is exploring alternate means of international payment such as digital currencies or regional settlement systems. It is a gradual and complex process that can vary in scale and speed across different countries. So why countries are doing away with the dollar? For nearly 80 years, the US dollar has dominated international reserves and served as the main currency used in the global trade. The Bretton Woods Agreement at the end of World War II established the US dollar as a primary currency for international trade. That is a massive source of economic power for the US. So many countries seek to reduce the dependence on the US dollar by diversifying their currency reserves and conducting transactions in alternative currencies. Let's check the reasons behind it. The geopolitical challenges faced by many countries under the US sanctions or influence is the major reason. The dollar's dominant role in the global economy gives the United States enormous influence over other economies. Sanctions have been utilized by United States to achieve foreign policy interest. So countries seek to reduce their dependence on the US dollar to mitigate exposure to the US sanctions or political pressure. The economic disruptions faced by Iran and more recently Russia after being disconnected from the international dollar trading systems like SWIFT prompted many countries to look for alternatives. Apart from the fear of sanctions, countries have manifold interests to proceed with de-dollarization. As a growing economic power, India wants to internationalize rupee not only to reduce transaction cost and stabilize the exchange rate, but also to enhance geopolitical influence and strengthen economic and diplomatic ties with other countries. China and Russia want to diminish the influence of US dollar in global trade to counter American hegemony and mitigate the impact of sanctions. Being the second largest economy, Beijing wants to increase the use of yuan in cross-border trade settlements and investments. So it has been promoting the use of its currency as an alternative to the dollar. Other countries, particularly those in Eurozone, have persuaded de-dollarization to promote the international use of their currency, the euro, in a bid to enhance their global economic standing and secure greater financial autonomy. The US involvement in several geopolitical conflicts has led to tensions between the US and other countries, which has made some countries reluctant to use the dollar. Now let's look into the economic reasons. As the rates of the US dollar continue to rise with every passing year, the inflation rates across various countries have skyrocketed. The over-dependence on a single currency exposes the nations to risk associated with fluctuations in the value of the dollar. Diversifying into other currencies may provide a hedge against currency risk. So de-dollarization may be pursued as a part of broader economic policies to achieve financial stability and reduce vulnerabilities to global economic fluctuations. Reducing reliance on the US dollar enables countries to develop their financial systems pursue economic policies aligned with their national interest, and strengthen their financial objectives while having greater economic sovereignty. As the world becomes more interconnected, many countries prefer to use their currencies for bilateral trade and investment to reduce currency conversion costs and enhance economic ties. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin are the new form of digital currency that is not subjected to government control. This has made them attractive to people who are looking for an alternative to dollar. The global financial system heavily relies on the US dollar. Despite its vulnerabilities, as of now there is no clear and attractive alternative to replace it. Hence, de-dollarization will be a slow and gradual process. However, the shift towards a multipolar global financial system where no single currency dominates can lead to increased financial inclusivity and reduced vulnerabilities associated with currency fluctuations. Hope this video is informative. In the next part, we will analyze the advantages, disadvantages, and challenges of de-dollarization and how it will affect India-US relations, etc. Thank you.